Hello and good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, and Scorpio. Please welcome into this reading for you in this month of December, and then we will go from there. Okay. But again, as a reminder, if this reading does not resonate with you, please do not force yourself into this reading, right? But if it resonates and you find some kind of guidance that is working for you, please take that guidance and work with your energy, right? Now, I have already shuffled and cut this deck. That's a primary main deck here. And then we will go with the reading. As normal, I will take 6 cards out of this deck. Some could be in reverse, some could be upright. And we'll see what the energy is for you in the month of December towards the end of 2024 looks like, Scorpio. So let's call out for 6 cards, 3 on the top, 2 in the middle, and 1 at the bottom here. Let's see what comes for you, Scorpio. Okay, 2 cards. I just want 1 to start with. And then we'll get the messages, because when you have 2 or more cards, then the messages kind of sometimes is a little bit difficult or becomes a little bit difficult. So let's be very simple and clear on this reading for you, Scorpio, so that we can get to see what it is in your life at this point in time. Again, we have too many cards. Oops, hold on, guys. Oh, 2 cards again. Okay. This was probably meant to come out. Okay. And again, like I said, if you don't see the cards clearly, don't worry about it. I will be talking about the cards and giving you the messages as I get into the reading for you guys, okay? So just bear with me for a moment as I get my cards out. I'm trying to shuffle them quickly so that we can see the messages. And all right, here we go. Okay, the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Okay. Now that talks about the timing for me, right? When the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is showing up, which means that at this moment, whatever you try to do, however way you try to do, good or bad, doesn't matter. For you, it might be good. For others, it might be bad. Some might not agree with your mindset. Some might say that what you're thinking is not right, or your thinking is not right. They're not agreeing with your thoughts. You know, some of you could have a project in mind. Some of you could have a plan in mind. Anything that works you think it works in your favor, but others around you might think it's not suitable. Now, they might have their reasons for that, right? So you cannot really blame anybody at this point. It's because the wheel, in your case, at this moment, it's not moving, it's not turning, which means Jupiter, the Lord Jupiter, is not actually giving you the opportunity to go ahead at this point. He's stopping you, or you're being stopped. Until the wheel rotates or moves, you will not be able to fulfill a dream, a project, a work, anything that concerns your happiness. Or you think you're going to be happy if you float a business, you think you'll be happy if you go to a different place or do something different. That could be your idea of happiness. But at this moment, Jupiter is saying it's not the right time. The wheel in the reverse is definitely talking about the timing at this point, which is not the right timing for you. Now, to start with, you have the Page of Wand in the reverse, then you have the Six of Cups in the reverse, and you have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, all the three cards on the top are reverse. Now, clearly, somebody could be angry with you, Scorpio, for doing certain things in your life that they feel you're not yet ready or you shouldn't be doing it. Somebody younger to you could be even coming up with wrong ideas, trying to, um, trying to tell you to do something different because they are not happy with what you're thinking. They don't want you to do certain things in your life that you think will make you happy. So it could be somebody younger to you, could be a child that you have in your family, could be a younger boss, could be a young co-worker, but somebody could be younger to you who is trying to stop you from moving, because then you have the Six of Cups in the reverse, it's the Six of Swords in the reverse, which is telling you that, they do not want you to move at this point. So they could be angry, they could be frustrated, they could be even giving you bad planning or bad ideas so that you're not able to move in the direction that you want to move, because then you have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, which is clearly talking about some kind of a monetary situation somebody could be controlling for you, or you could be in control of what you think you want to give to somebody else at this point. You're not ready to do a complete give and take in an equal way. Or there could be somebody in your life who does not want you to move because they could be in charge of this particular situation of what they want to give you. So it can be anything for anyone. So it could be either you who is in charge of the monetary situation and you are the boss of the house. You kind of decide, okay, this person gets that, that person gets that. Maybe somebody younger in your family, I'm just putting up a scenario, is probably wanting to move, is wanting to set up a new business somewhere, or is wanting to go for some kind of a career opportunity or some kind of an academic opportunity. It could be anything. But maybe you are the person who will decide if you're ready to part with your money to help the other person. So there is a situation here which is not a very favorable situation in terms of money or concerning your financial situation, because you could be the person, I will clarify that, you could be the person who is now a deciding boss. You're like saying, okay, if you want to go abroad, if you want to study, if you want to start a career, then you will only get so much from me, right? I'm not going to part with too much that you're asking. It could be that. Or there is somebody in your life, like I said, younger to you, who is trying to stop you because they know that you have the money in your pocket, but you're not willing to um, you're not willing to do an equal give and take right now. You are kind of that person or that personality who is taking care of their monetary situation completely by themselves. Okay, I'm just first going to read out the basic card and then we'll go into the clarifiers. Okay, so this is the first scenario out here at this point. We will clarify more. Then you have the King of Pentacles. Now, typically with the King of Pentacles, it tells me that you already have what you want in your life monetarily, right? Financially, monetarily, you are okay. Your business is doing well. Your career is doing well. But you have that constant situation in your life, where you want things to be really in the rightful place. Because then you have the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles upright tells me that you may be concerned about a family situation, Scorpio. A situation where you have what you need. You have people, you have your relatives, your spouse, your partner, your children. Maybe some of you have also inherited some part of their family assets. It can be anything, or you have parents to take care of. You have children to think about. You already have it, like you have that asset with you, but you're thinking about how to grow that more or how to bring in more fruition to what you already have in your life, Scorpio. Okay, that's what I'm getting right now. Now we'll see more. Then you have the High Priestess in the reverse, which is clearly saying that for some reason you are not feeling all that great about something in your life. Like I said, you're in control of your monetary. It could be you. You're in control of your monetary situation because you might have responsibilities in your life that you need to shoulder for your future purpose, right? So therefore you're not in that mood to say to anybody, okay, I'm ready to give you, I'm ready to willingly part with what I have, because your concern could be of something that you already have and how to keep it intact for the future so that your other people, the people in your life, or even you by yourself as you grow older, you can enjoy the assets or the fruition of what you have done in your life completely. But something is pulling you down. You're not in that vibrational energy. You're not in that high vibrational energy at this point, Scorpio, is what I'm seeing here. But let's clarify. Please talk to me about the Page of Wands in the reverse. So somebody or some situation in your life, like I said, is concerning some monetary situation. The Knight of Cups just fell like that, so I'm going to take it upright. It's like you kind of wear the heart on your sleeves. You do want to offer something to someone that concerns a lot of emotions you have about a situation. Please talk to me about the Six of Swords in the reverse. Or, like I said, somebody, the Five of Pentacles upright. Okay. See, if you look at this card here, let me get this one. Please talk to me about the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, the King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you're not... Okay. Like I explained the first situation, that somebody is trying to stop you, or you are not agreeing with someone's plans, and that other person is getting angry, getting frustrated, or could be a little bit temperamental at this point, is throwing tantrums. It can be anything, but it could be you, like I said, or a situation in your life who is coming forward to offer you some emotional relief, they wear the heart on their sleeve. Please talk to me about the Knight of Cups here. But then you have the Five of Pentacles, right? Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, all right. Yeah, now I think I understand a little bit more clearly. Somebody is trying to tell you they're being emotional about it. Okay, let us put it that way. Or it could be like I said, somebody in your life, could be a good friend you have, who is feeling a little bit emotional about a situation in your life that, like you said, that somebody is younger to you, could be pushing you to do something that you don't want to do. But you might find a relief in a friend, could be anyone in your life, who is asking you to keep working in order to improve your own skill set, something that you need to do more, in order to earn more money, or in order to be more fruitful, in order to be more successful in your life. And that person or that situation is wearing their heart on their sleeve. They want you to be happy. So they could be advising you to do something more with regards to enhancing your skill, doing something more. Or it could be you who is feeling bad about somebody younger to you who is throwing tantrums, and you could be telling that person that this is not the time to move. This is not the time I can give you that money, because until and unless you improve on your skill set more, you will not be able to achieve that success, right? It can be anybody here in your life. It could be you, or it could be somebody you are directly in touch with. So you could be the person, Scorpio, who is trying to advise someone younger to you, that please work on yourself, or else, you will learn a big lesson. The Five of Pentacles is, where you are left feeling drained emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. You will not have anything in your life, and that can come to you as a big lesson. Please talk to me about the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, the Chariot. Yeah, that's what they're saying, that you could be telling somebody in your life that in order to move, or in order for me to give you more money, or part my whatever I have with me, part that money with you for your own fulfillment or success story, you need to work more on yourself. So you need to be academically more inclined or better, or you need to practice something more, or you need to learn something more. But you have to constantly keep on seeing situations in your life where you can improve upon yourself, or else you will be drained of what you have. You will remain, like I said, spiritually, mentally, financially, in every respect, you will be drained. And therefore, in order to not be in that situation, you need to have a lot of determination, will, and courage to work in the right way with the Chariot, which is again a major learning lesson, right? Which calls for will, which calls for determination, which calls for the right attitude in your life. Because, like I had explained at one time, the Chariot has got two horses. So you have a choice which direction you want to go in your life. If you go in the wrong direction and you pull the wrong horse, your life will become a misery. But if you take the right choice, you take the right path, and you pull the right horse in the right direction with your will, courage, and determination, you will find success in your life. Then you have the King of Cups in the reverse, showing up over the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So you are definitely very careful emotionally here. As it comes to the Knight of Cups, where you're taking action in order to tell somebody, emotionally you're taking action in order to tell somebody to do something better. But when it comes to the King of Cups in the reverse, it's telling me that you are being very manipulative when it concerns this situation of a give and take that mainly talks about money, monetary situation. You're in control of that. You're not willing to share that just because you have it. You know what I mean? Please talk to me about the King of Cups in the reverse. So you could be in that position, Scorpio, where you just have to, yeah, the Seven of Swords. Yeah, where you are playing mind games. Okay, the Seven of Swords is a mind game here, where you're not completely sure how you can deal with this situation. So you are constantly, you're constantly going around as to how you can settle this problem in your life in a much easier way. Here you're being very emotionally receptive as far as taking emotional action is concerned. But when it comes to the actual emotion of give and take, you're not doing that. You're putting a stop to it, and you are being very conniving about this situation. You are not going to part with your money so easily, until and unless you are damn sure that what you give, you get back something, because you are in charge of that give and take right now, is what I see. Please talk to me about the King of Pentacles here. Yeah, you're being a little bit deceptive here. The Moon, yeah, okay. With the Seven of Swords, you're being deceptive as well, Scorpio. Like I said, you're wearing your heart on your sleeve as far as taking action, guiding somebody is concerned. But when it comes to actually giving that money to someone, you are being very smart or clever or deceptive about the situation. Um, you're not going to be a fool. That's what I'm trying to say here. You will be more than smart here when finances are concerned and giving to somebody is concerned here. Now with the King of Pentacles, you have the Moon. So you are definitely a little bit worried about something at this point. Justice, okay. Yeah, you are not, it's two major arcanas. Please talk to me about the Justice here. Maybe you're worried about, oh yeah, okay. So, you're worried about something, and you're worried, you see, with, like I explained to you, the King of Pentacles has everything already. But, even if you have everything, you're always worried about the future, because you don't know if your future is going to be as bright as it looks today. So you're more concerned about that. The wealth you have accumulated with the Ten of Pentacles, how to preserve that wealth, how to grow that wealth with your investment. With the monetary part of the situation, how do you keep everything on a very balanced platform is also the concern here, Scorpio, right? So here with the Moon, it definitely talks about having some dark thoughts about something in your life. And the dark thought is placed on Justice, which is trials and tribulations, right? Which is karma. Which is where you're kind of getting stuck, because then you have the Four of Wands in the reverse. So it could be that some of you probably think that there could be a divorce in the offing, right? Some of you could be going through a divorce, or maybe thinking of getting into a divorce situation, right? But it is karma, right? Trials and tribulations. What goes around comes around. Justice is always about what goes around comes around. And that is where the Four of Wands is in the reverse. So it has something to do with your family situation. Please talk to me about the Four of Wands in the reverse. It has something to do with your finances, your stability, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Yeah, something is not letting you move right now. As I told you, the wheel is in the reverse at this point. So even if you're thinking of separating from someone in your life at this point, which is your part of the karma that you're worried about at this moment, and your worry is more so on some kind of domestic situation, is what I'm getting, that concerns your monetary situation as well. And where the wheel in the reverse again talks about you not being able to do anything at this point. So whatever your plans are, even if you're planning to move out from separate from somebody, you're having that, you're scared, you're a little bit iffy about the whole situation, because you don't know if you can be successfully being if you can successfully do this, whatever you have in your mind with regards to your life, and more so your domestic life. Please talk to me about the Four of Wands in the reverse. The wheel is not turning in your favor. So my advice to you guys is that don't take any drastic step at this point in time. The Two of Swords. Yeah, you're not talking about it, Scorpio, but it's in your mind. You're trying to understand, you're trying to work around if you should do it, if you shouldn't do it, because again, like I said, you are in charge of something, some monetary situation, and somebody could be, again, younger to you, your child, anybody who is younger, your siblings, could be asking for money, because they want to move, but you don't want them to move because the situation is not going to work for you or for that other person unless they improve on their own situation first, right? So this is definitely some kind of a mental pressure on you at this point, Scorpio. Please talk to me about the Ten of Pentacles. You're not talking about it, let me put it that way. You're not talking about it, but you're kind of worried about this situation. So something in the future is kind of worrying you, maybe, that this could happen if you don't have enough money to support your family, or whatever the situation could be. You have a lot of major arcanas showing up at this point in time, guys. Okay. So now with the Ten of Pentacles here, as I said, you have the Three of Cups. So you do have people around you at this point. People who are willingly participating in your life. You're having fun, or they're having fun, but there are good people around you. So, like I said, you are worried about something, but there are good people around you at this point. And then you have the Magician. Now, when you have the Magician shows up, it means that you're ready for something. You have the skill set, You have the skill set to do something more than just having people around you who are partying or who are enjoying your benefits, or you are bringing them home just to have a good time. Anything, because you have money, you have people, but you also, with the Magician in the upright, you also have the skill set. You're ready for something, right? And then you have the Tower. So you are ready to make a change in your life. And to me, it looks like voluntary change, more so. And that change is the Six of Swords. That change is going to bring about a transition in your life. That will happen. Maybe not right now, but you're getting ready for something bigger and better in your life from whatever is stopping you at this point. But that situation will happen in due course, right? Please talk to me about the Tower here. It's very interesting. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, the Tower will bring about, there will be a collapse. Whether, like I said, you're getting ready for something big, there will be some kind of chaos. Could be like I explained to you. You're not moving right now, but you're thinking about it. You're not parting with your money, but you are being a little bit deceptive about the whole situation, Scorpio. You have a lot in your mind, you're not saying it at this point. You're keeping it all under covers. You have plans. Like I said, you have what you have. You have people around you, you have money, um, you have that wealth, okay? But like I said here, you have the magician and the tower, which means you're getting ready for some kind of a change, or you want that change. The change, like I said, with tower, it can be a voluntary change. It can also be an involuntary change. We don't know. But when the tower shows up, it's talking about some kind of a change in your life that can cause a lot of chaos. You might feel drained, you might feel energetically pulled down because that chaos might upset you. What you had planned before may not be that way. It might not be that way anymore, but that chaos will bring about some kind of freedom in your life, is what I'm getting, which will perhaps allow you to move forward. Financial freedom. So it could be that some of you, when you actually go for a divorce or some kind of a settlement, will give you enough in your pocket that will allow you to move. But that divorce or that kind of a situation will also create a lot of chaos in your life. It will not be a very easy, breezy kind of a transition, is what I'm trying to say here. But, with the magician showing up, which is a good sign, you're getting ready for it. So you are planning something here, Scorpio, for yourself, okay? But then you have the High Priestess in the reverse, which is perhaps the reason that you have so much in your mind, is perhaps why you are being pulled down at this point in time, Scorpio. You're not all there at this moment. The Knight of Swords, yeah. Somebody, wow. Two knights, one after the other. So there is a lot of action here. Please talk to me about the Knight of Swords. There could be a lot of communication very quickly from someone in your life that will be followed with another person, or some kind of an action by another person asking you to take quick action over a situation, right? But let's see here, guys. Hold on. Okay. So what I'm getting is you will have more than one person in your life because you are in a very subdued kind of an energy right now. You're not doing anything, like I said. You're not working on, because the wheel in the reverse, let me remind you, is not allowing you to work on that. But that will slowly gain momentum. Okay? You will come across something or some situation in your life that will give you financial freedom, will bear all the fruits of your story, will bring in enough in your pocket for you to do things independently and allow you to move as well. But the transition will happen. Okay, the transition will slowly happen. But at this point, like I said, there is too much in your mind, and that's probably why you are feeling very low energetically as far as your situation is concerned. Okay, now here it is. Quick communication from someone in your life with the Two of Pentacles that will bring in a lot of things for you to work on and balance in your life. So somebody could be giving you advices very quickly, could be telling you, communicating, do this, do that, this is how you're supposed to do, this is how you're supposed to work with it, so that you can balance everything in your life in the rightful way instead of juggling all the time. Or it can be that somebody is communicating with you that is making you juggle through a lot of things that you want in your life, but you're not sure how to achieve it. Then you have the Action Knight. So there could be another person in your life, Scorpio, who is filled with action, who says, like, go, get up and go quickly. Don't wait on this situation. Don't keep juggling over it. Or it can be a same person, it can be a friend in your life who has both the qualities of communication and taking action. So somebody could be telling you, don't sit over the situation, move quickly so that you get some kind of a respite from a situation in your life that you're caught up in right now, which is the Page of Pentacle. So somebody could be coming in with new ideas, asking you to look into it, something from the scratch, do this from the scratch. Maybe it's a business opportunity for some of you, that you will be juggling with. Or maybe you're juggling with too many things and you want to narrow down and you want just something, one particular thing that you can focus and concentrate and build on that story in your life, right? Because with the Three of Wands, you clearly are waiting for some kind of news from abroad or from some situation in your life that you want to know before you move. But then you have the Eight of Swords. So definitely, if you think too much, that is what Spirit is telling you, Scorpio. If you overthink too much, if you overthink, thinking is good, but overthinking is sometimes bad, because that puts you in a very messy situation, because then you get caught up in your own head. You see? Excuse me. So before, like I said, before you think, you will have people telling you, do this, do that, that will make you juggle. You will have others telling you, go now, get going, don't sit on this, do that, that push, right? But you have to think logically as far as how much you can go. Maybe it's time for you to wait at this point. Check the horizon out. See how much you can go. See what you can really do. Maybe you have plans of settling abroad, but you're waiting for some news to come in before you can start something there, right? So you have to judge. But again, Spirit is saying, don't overthink. Don't overthink, because if you overthink right now, you're going to get caught in your head, and that's going to be quite messy. So you have to think logically, but don't overthink and mess with your own head. Wait for the right time. The Three of Wands, right? Wait for the time to come in. Don't jump into the boat before the time is here, because like I said, the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. So even if you try to push through things right now, you do have a lot of plans. You do have people guiding you or telling you or advising you, but you have to wait for the time. Otherwise, if you jump the boat and you try to do something more than what you can do right now, you will get caught up in your head. That will become very messy for you, Scorpio. So wait for the time and you will get going, because you do have some kind of a situation that is brewing for you that will take its time to work by itself when the time is right. But at this point, you just have to hold your horses, be patient, don't get caught up in your own plans, and then you don't know what to do. Don't overthink is all I can tell you at this point, Scorpio. Yeah, the King of Wands and the Six of Cups, right? So the King of Wands is again action over some kind of happiness with your old people, old friends, anybody at this point. You do want that at this point in time. With the King of Wands, you definitely want to take action over a situation that concerns your emotional happiness. It's very important for you, maybe, right? But at this point in time, you will have to wait, guys. To do anything, you will need that time. The time is not in your favor at this point. So, but like I said, don't be negative. Don't be negative. You will get the right opportunity at the right time. Everything is working around its own time, okay? You have to be patient and wait for the time to work in your favor. Enjoy this reading, guys. Until I see you again. Till then, goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz and Namaste.